we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. So Iowa's offense will go on the attack first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Complete to the right. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. They go to the ground. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
The Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
And the Hawkeyes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Quick strike complete. Gets away from one, finds some space. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
They'll try to get outside. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Lewis to throw. It's complete. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. The Hawkeyes will try to put one on the board on first and goal. The option look. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Try to have success on third down.
On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Made a defender miss. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Iowa!
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So USC's offense will get the ball for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Off the play fake. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. On the run, it's Usc. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. And the Hawkeyes want to pick up the tempo.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
The Hawkeyes are marching down the field. He'll keep it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
Got out of trouble and throws. With the catch, it's Cooks. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Lewis wants to pass. Got rid of it just in time. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down. Doesn't convert this time. It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Uncorks it. Makes the catch. Converts on fourth down. He's still on his feet. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeyes.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Complete to start this drive. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Trojans in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it from the gun.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The toss to the outside. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Trojans are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Gets the back moving. Back to throw. It's Figueroa. He did not make it a stone ball on 3rd down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
They'll run for it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game. One-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Send the tight end in motion. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Hawkeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Lewis to throw. Stands in and takes the hit. Into the house. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Makes the grab on the left. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And the Trojans come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Here we go. They'll run the toss. Running into the open space. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you don't always see tosses into the boundary. Most people want to go to the wide side of the field. Defense was ready. Not as much space when you go wide out there, but more importantly, the defense doing a great job winning, setting the edge, running to the football, shutting the toss down.
Complete out of the backfield. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw, it's Figueroa. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's got him. Breaks into the open. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Trojans have pushed it inside the 20. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
2nd down, he'll throw it. On the run, still looking. And he'll just get rid of that one.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And the Trojans will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what? By this defense to get the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Lewis wants to pass. They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Motion from the wide receiver. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. Gets it out of the air for the first time today, and didn't see much of him. That loss a week ago, called on just once. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got some room to run, and they'll close it. after a good return on the interception. Running to the left. There he goes. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Catch in the middle, it's Cameron. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Lewis to throw. Got the quick pass. No chance to run, but still a good gain. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw it. Under fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for a man, it's Figueroa. It's complete to the right. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Turns it on in midfield. Turning it on. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Trying to seal the edge on the right. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Working that left side now. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. This will likely be the last play of the half. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Finds his man. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost just every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right.
Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass. It's Figueroa. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the left. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Trojans in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, USC.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Tight end now in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Keeps looking downfield. He'll throw it. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, tried to put a little move on him, and it didn't help much. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Give to the running back. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. And the Hawkeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brooks. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've moved it to the 19. 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Hawkeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Lewis wants to pass. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game. And someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
A strike downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Touch pass on the right. Oh, he's got a chance. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Trojans. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this this drive. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give on the option. Still running at the 40. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Hawkeyes are in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys, they've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the court.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown Trojans. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Here's a heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Lewis to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
The Trojans really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. They'll run it to the right side. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. The Hawkeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now they'll run the draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Dropping back, it's Figueroa. Quarterback now breaking the field. Trying to make magic with his feet. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. And the Trojans have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. There's No need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite.
Oh, he's got some space. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Under fire. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
Going with the ground game left. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
Coming up, 4th down.
We've come to the break, and Iowa has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
USC, 14.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Florida State is being brought out back behind the woodshed right now. This is cover your eyes, hug your loved ones territory. A real shame. They're trailing by 17 to Virginia Tech. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Finds a tight end.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Lewis wants to pass. Wiggles free. The Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Cradles it at the 35. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Toss to the outside. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Scrambling away. He'll pull it down. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line. Now on 1st down from the 43. Sends it back in motion. Trying to get the corner. Finds some fresh air. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Run out of bounds, they'll spot him at the 24. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of 1st downs, and here they come again. Makes the catch. Got some room headed to the goal line. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. will tie the game. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Lewis to throw. Makes the grab down the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Motion from the back. From the gun, the running back has it. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Got his man. At midfield, he's got room. He's loose. He's at touchdown, Hawkeyes. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. And the Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. The toss to the right. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Toss to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to pass. It's Figueroa. He's got his man. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. On target. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes a connection. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Looking to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Crispin. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a 1st down. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Try to get it to the edge. There he goes. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20.
play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Now from inside the red zone. Catch in the middle. It's Crispin. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the fourth. Touchdown, USC! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The extra point here would tie the game. And he needs this one for the tie. And he's got it. We're locked up in the fourth. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Lewis wants to pass. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Try to get it through the air. Pressure coming. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy. And this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you've got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
Toss sweep right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you got to think about when you want to use that final timeout, when you're going to clock it. Every single second counts. You need a field goal to win, but you got to manage this clock.
They'll toss it to the left. Turning it on. Running inside the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. Marches ahead. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
Touchdown, Trojan! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And man, this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there and finish this thing off.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Lewis to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. To the air on 2nd down. He's taking a deep shot. Got his man on the right. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cameron. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming.
No gain on the play. Third down coming.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Looking to throw for it. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. On fourth down, looking to pass. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical. Where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Lewis wants to pass. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
You know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. They're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. At that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
On third down, he drops to throw. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Iowa! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And they desperately needed that touchdown. Now it's miracle time. We got to kick this onside kick and somehow find a way to boot a long field goal and maybe win this thing at the buzzer.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the fourth. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Release to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Crispin. Timeout is called with just a single second left. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Breaks into the open. The 20, 10, touchdown Trojans. And they've moved out front here in the fourth. When you dream of these scenarios, you never think the touchdown comes.